Hi everyone, this is Aruna, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, SNS College of Technology. In this lecture series today, we're going to see about the various type of a scheduling algorithm. In previous lecture, I have explained about the scheduling and what are the different types of schedules are available, how we can frame the schedule. That and all I have explained in the previous video. Kindly watch that video before seeing this video. So schedule is nothing but a sequence of instruction, how it can be executed. So because the instruction here, it can be executed in a concurrent manner. So that particular sequence we have to schedule that. For that only we are using a schedules in the database management system. Here we are using a two command, commit and abort. Commit can be used if it is successfully completed. So the next one is abort. If it is failed intermediately due to hardware, network, or a software failure, definitely your sequence of instruction must be aborted. It will reach to the home page. So these are the various type of schedule 1, schedule 2, schedule 4. So here in the schedule 4 is, while comparing these 4 schedule 4 is an inconsistency because your data can read multiple times and also you can read the different datas. So only we can say it is an inconsistent. So we can't able to use these type of a scheduling in a concurrent application or a multitasking application. So your schedule can be classified into two types. Either it can be used as a serial schedule or non-serial schedule. So your non-serial schedule, serial schedule is a consecutive one by one instruction. If it is not a serial schedule, definitely that is a non-serial schedule. Your non-serial schedule can be classified into serializable and non-serializable. If it is a serializable, definitely either it can be falls in a conflict serializability or a view serializability. If it is a view serializability, definitely it will be a conflict serializability. If it is a non-serializable, definitely we're going to check whether we can able to recoverable our data or non-recoverable our data. If it is a recoverable, either I can go for a cascading schedule or cascadeless schedule or a strict schedule. So these are the various different types of a scheduling algorithm we're going to see. Those I have marked in the blue line, that only we're going to discuss it in this particular lecture series. So what is the difference between serial schedule and serializable schedule? So here there is in serializable schedule, there is no concurrency is allowed, but serializable schedule, there is a concurrency is allowed over there. In serializable schedule, all the transaction can execute one after another, but serializable schedule, multiple transaction can execute concurrently or simultaneously. In serial schedule leads to less resource utilization, your throughput rate. CPU throughput rate also, it will take only the less resource. But serializable schedule, it will improve the utilization of a resource and as well as the CPU throughput. In serial schedule or less efficient when compared to the serializable schedule. Serial schedule is always better than the serial schedule. So this is the major difference between the serial schedule and the serializable schedule. So what do you mean by serializability? Means a schedule, yes, can contain the n number of transaction. How it could be is a serializable means if it is equivalent to some serial schedule of the same transaction. So this particular definition only we can call it as a serializability. Definitely that must be equal to the serial schedule. Then only we can say this particular it is a serializability. The transaction. So here we are using the n transaction, a single transaction. It is nothing but it will have a set of instruction to perform any logical operation in a database. That only we can call it as a transaction. Here we are going to use multiple transaction. or running concurrently, then could be the sequence in which the operation to be improved, because we are using the resource utilization to be increased as well as throughput to be increased. So what we can go for a multiple transaction. So this is a definition of serializability. This is an example for the schedule. This is a read A, that is a data item, or storage. We're going to read the data A equal to A minus 5. From that, if example here your A value is 10, means 10 minus 5, 5. That could be written over 5 in over here. So these each and every statement we're going to say it is an instruction. So this entire we can call it as a one single transaction. If n number of transaction can contain the thing, can be called it as a schedule. This particular schedule only we are checking whether it is a serializability or not. Serializability is nothing but whether it can be executed one after another. All the transaction can have the consistent data. That only we're going to check under the serializability. In next video, we're going to see about the view serializability and conflict serializability. Thank you for watching my video.